welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, Alex, episode 96. The other episode didn't come out in time, couldn't get it rendered out. I need to sort of set up a nice little system. I need to think of a system that gets going to sort of just try and produce these as common as I can. I think doing at least one a week will keep me getting a bit active, but I need to make a few little fillers here and there, even if it's just like a 3-minute video, which is quite an interesting one. Stuff like that. I'm thinking ahead. Anyway, since last time, what happened? So last time we actually beat Everton, but we went out on aggregate. We went out on aggregate. What minute did they score? It's 80th minute goal by Upper Meccano. A player we've thought about signing in the past, a player that we used with the French team. Gone to Everton, Sean Dyche's Everton. Yeah, I mean, we've got to give it to him. They've done pretty well. So today, I think the next game we can more or less win the league here. So there's 6 games left. We are in 15 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. If we win this game, we stay 15 points ahead with 5 games remaining against Atletico Madrid. Did we beat them last time? When did we play them? That's the question. Last time we beat them 1-0 away from home. We then play them. We play them here. So we could win the game next. We could win the league in the next game, or it's going to be the Villarreal game. So I thought I'd bring you the 2 games now, just to see out the league. Really, this is going to be the end of the season. So as we continue forward, I think I'm on the day. No, I'm a day before, so we'll advance forwards. So I'm just going to talk briefly before we get there about the Euros. So the Euros are coming up. We have the French side team even. We had a few friendlies. I think we played Portugal and lost 2-0. We absolutely dominated the game, but Fabio Silva just scored twice, so we had no chance of winning. And then we play someone else. I want to say Croatia. I think we played Croatia. I'll double check now, just very quickly. But we are playing the Euros. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know whether it's to do the season review first. I don't know what happens, but I'll have to double check. But yeah, let me just double check here. Schedule-wise, there we go, Mexico. It was Mexico, sorry. We beat them 3-0, and then Portugal. I'll quickly show you that game. Yeah. Stats-wise, dominant. They had 2 clear-cut chances, though. They only had 6 shots. They played a very deep... This 4-2-2-2, which is with the left mid and a right mid, and then deep CDMs, just breaks my system. It just breaks the system, so... Yeah, I'm going to have to think about possibly doing something with that in the future. But yeah, Real Madrid, whether or not we stay here next season, don't know. We might have to come back for the Copa del Rey. But this is where we find out whether or not we can win the league today basically. We have to see if... I think Atletico Madrid play before us, or unless they've already played. Southampton, you can see they're winning the Sky Bet Championship, which is an interesting one. They've been relegated. They've come back up. They could be a potential side that we actually play to sort of do that homegrown sort of series I was thinking of, which, yeah, we'll talk about in the future. But Valencia and Atletico Madrid, here's the big game. What's the result of that one? I want to see. Madrid won 1-0. So I don't think we can win the league today. So we'll go forward. We'll see what we can do. We're still 12 points ahead of them. So I switched out a few players last time round. We just about won. We narrowly won. I'm going to switch back to this formation and try something new here. Troy Parrott deserves to play because he's absolutely phenomenal. So we're going to go with the complete forward. Out on this right-hand side, I'm going to put Cura because I want Cura to learn that right-hand side role. Then we're going to have Mbappe on that left-hand side. I'm actually going to play defensive midfielder-wise. Where was my man that I liked here? Gaichard. I actually quite like him there. He's not that tall. He's 5'9", but great heading, great marking, great tackling, great vision, great teamwork, great stamina, great strength, great anticipation. Just basically great defensive midfielder. I've not really played him yet. Engelhart's still pretty good there as well. I can bring on Ezekiel Palacios if I want to. But I think these two work. He works, Martin works, Perez works. the team itself sort of works is Berto Lopez is back and fit and can come back into the side. Mesri can go onto the bench because Engelhardt can play there. Just need a left back or a right back. Jonathan David, I'm thinking of selling. He's wanted by City and Tottenham. He just doesn't play, and he's worth 63 million odd. So he'll definitely be going. Nelson Semedo is probably going to stay for another year. And yeah, this is the side that I'm thinking of going forward with. Possibly bringing a world-class centre-back to maybe partner Perez, and then bringing probably a world-class keeper because we need a keeper. So yeah, we're going to get into it now. I mean, I keep talking for 4 minutes odd before these games, so we just need to crack on with these. Hopefully they're pretty quick games. There might be quite a few goals, considering we are playing Alaves, who aren't particularly fantastic. But yeah, we'll have to see how we fare against these two sides, because they're sort of not as dominant as we used to be. We can potentially win the game today, clinch the title here. I have faith in you, make the difference. And I mean, if we win the title in this game, I don't know the rules of the La Liga. I don't know if it's goal difference or if it's we've played against them sort of thing. But I think we've pretty much won the league this game if we do win this game. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not we actually lift a trophy at the end of this. If we do, I'll probably just end the episode there, because there's no point me really showing much more if we've already won it, as they should have pulled that back to Cura, but they've given it Mbappe. 47th goal of the season, 1-0 up within 2 minutes. I think we're back to being on 90 points, 15 points ahead of Atletico Madrid again, with only 5 games remaining, which means we'd have to lose every single game for them to be just on the same as us. Goal difference wise, they'd probably catch up with us. I mean, in fact, no, they wouldn't, because we've scored 108 goals. I've not even realised. The season review for this season is going to be unreal, looking at how many goals we've scored. The records we've probably broken here as well, as we've actually lost the ball to Spinelli there, who's coming forward slowly. Darko intercepts, and Cura is on the ball again. Can he take on his man? He's got great flair, great dribbling, great first touch, decent finishing. 14 isn't really fantastic for a striker. So I've sort of like put him out on this right-hand side because I prefer him to sort of take players on. If anything, as Troy Parrott has made the keeper parry that out, and that is a really poor goal to concede. And we're 2-0 up here. I think it's plain sailing from now on. Yeah, I'm quite liking this system. Just like Cura and Mbappe sort of have free reign, and then Troy Parrott can do as he pleases and sort of bring in Haaland if we need to. I quite like the front four that we can just like adjust round. Haaland can play on the left-hand side as well. Cura can play on the left. Mbappe can play on the right. Troy Parrott can play on the right. It just works. It just works really, really well. So I'd love to sort of like play this formation a bit more, and it gives us a defensive midfielder, which I think we need. We need a bit of coverage, especially if I don't sign a centre back, which it could be likely, because if we sign like a world class right winger or a world class left winger, Troy Parrott or Cura might be forced out the side again. Because it's all about, well, Troy Parrott scored 30 this season, near enough. 27th goal there. He's near enough scored 30, so he was a fantastic signing last season, so he'll probably stay in regardless. Cura's sort of homegrown, I quite like that aspect. Mbappe, he's Mbappe. He does unreal things, 41 goals. Need to use prime Mbappe when you can. And yeah, it's looking like 3-0 up within 20 minutes. We're running away with this, as Mbappe has another go on goal, and Valdez saves. But yeah, I mean, we've got 2 world-class midfielders, Augusto and Dominic. Dominic's unreal, like absolutely unreal, like one of the greatest players in the game. Augusto has 19 passing, and he's just unreal as well. Perez and Engelhardt, Martin now, who I've brought into the side, who I didn't think would use. Engelhardt's pretty nice as a defensive midfielder backup. Perez is very, very good, I've got to admit. Mbappe with a little shot there nearly goes in. Martin, I can't make my mind up. He makes a few mistakes. I'd like to keep him as a backup. So that would be his position. As Cura puts that into the side netting, nice little cut in there, and with his stronger left foot smashes that in. And that was the plan all along. 4-0 now. We are absolutely running away with it. Darko and Lopez, I'm happy with. Darko, Haymanager, and what's his name now? Lopez, not Bruno Lopez. I want to say, is it Bruno Lopez? Yeah, Berto Lopez. I'm happy with those two. There's no way I'm replacing them. It's a centre back. I need to sign a world class CDM, a world class centre back, or a world class goalkeeper. And I think it's going to be goalkeeper. I'm pretty much sure it's going to be a goalkeeper, because Courtois, as good as he is, he's getting on. I need someone that's going to do me a job every single week. Whether I splash out on De Gea just to bring him in. I know he's probably the same age as Courtois now, possibly. But yeah, just like someone that I can rely on who's absolutely world class. As Martin has been, it's a yellow, right? We're okay. Giving away a free kick there. Barcelona have fallen off in the past few weeks as well, I've noticed. They were second as they go close there. They were second for a long time, but all of a sudden they've dropped off. I think they're out of the Champions League as well. So yeah, Spain not being very well represented here. Keep it going, lads. Keep it going. We're playing really well. 111 goals for. I don't think we've conceded that many, it looks like. Probably, is that 23 we've conceded? Yeah, 23 we've conceded. Whereas the goal difference of 39 for Atletico Madrid. In the last 5 games, they'll have to get 50 goals. So they have to win 10-0 each game. And law of averages say that they're not going to do that, especially playing us last game of the season. As Troy Parrott gets his hat-trick. 28th goal of the season. Mbappe on the free kicks looks pretty lethal as well, to be fair. I've put him on free kicks now, and he seems to be whipping in unreal balls. But yeah, Troy Parrott finishing them off there. And yeah, just another goal. 5-0. I'm going to make some subs. Just rest a few players. Guy Charles played pretty well. Arsenovic can come off. Engelhardt on. Cura off. I'll bring on Haaland to play on that right wing role inside forward. Why not? And then Berto Lopez off. Medri on, just to let him have a bit of game. So Medri can play that centre back or that left back role. That's why I signed him. And he needed just like backup left back come centre back, and he looks pretty good as a left back. I've got to admit, whatever I paid for him, 30 million, is way too much. But yeah, we'll have to see what the funds say next season. I will be selling. What's his name now? Left him out of the match day squad. Can't remember his name. I'm selling him anyway. The Canadian Jonathan Davis. That's it. Jonathan David. Be selling him. He's not featured much at all. He's come in a few games. He's come in and scored a few goals, but he's just not the. He's not the class of Haaland, Cura, Mbappe, Parrott. Those sort of players. He ain't up there. As you might be able to hear barking in the background, someone is home. Hopefully they get let in. In fact, I'm going to pause it. There we go, it's the 82nd minute now. Mbappe, can he whip the ball? And he does. Finds Perez, it's being knocked around. I can't see anything, it's foul. Haaland handballs it apparently. Now I've got a throw in Medri on it. Parrott plays it to Medri, to Guy Chard, Engelhardt, all these new these new gens that we've got, as they like to call them. Haaland on the ball now, to Dominic, Engelhardt on this right hand side, sort of liking this position, isn't he? Gomez punted away. Don't let him get there. Martin picks it up. Right, what can we do with it now? Augusto picks it up. Guy Chard. Can he find a nice little pass? He finds Mbappe. Nice little ball. Mbappe now. He's going to take it alone. And that's gone wide. That's gone way wide. That's gone way wide. Is in fact, Barcelona getting beat again. 3-2. Malaga beating them 3-2. Barcelona out in the round of... I think they were out in the quarters. They're not winning... Well, they're not winning the league for definite. As I don't think we've won it there. I don't think we've won the league. Passionate. I'm happy with the way he played. Pretty much. I don't think we've won it there. Let's double check. We haven't won the league yet. Right, cool. So I'll join you back for the next game, which we're going to go on to now. And let's see if we can... well, basically not lose. We need to not lose in the next game. So I'll join you back for the Villarreal game away from home, hopefully. Then we'll win the league and you'll be able to see that. So yeah, I'll catch you back there. Okay, we're back for round 2 of title winning time. We are away from home to Villarreal. I think I'm just going to put out the same side. We played pretty well last time. I can't really argue with it. Yeah, I think we're just going to play the same side, literally. I will be going positive instead of attacking, though. That is literally the only thing. That is literally the only difference I'm going to make. So yeah, let's see how we do. I will be, well, let's say that we draw or win the game. I will be putting it onto director. So in fact, I tell you what, let's start a theme now. When we start this game, we're going to watch the highlights. We'll watch the highlights of a potential game we can win a trophy in director. Or do I prefer TV? Let's see. I'll put TV on. If it looks a bit odd, I'll put director on. Yes, definitely. Actually, whoa, what's going on here? There we go. We'll play it like this. As Guilherme puts it over the bar, Augusto. Yeah, I'll play it like this from now on. If for example the should I zoom in a bit more? Max zoom. Yeah, I'll do max zoom and lowest height, so it looks a bit like a football game. So yeah, whenever we have an opportunity to perhaps win a trophy, as Cura is going through there, blast that over to the bar. What's going on there? I think we'll just drop it a bit as well. We will go into this sort of... Is that in the box? Is that in the box? Ref's going. Ref's defo going. I'm going to speed this up, actually. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'll just put it into this TV mode whenever we might win a trophy. So yeah, let's see what sort of goes on here. As the ref says, penalty. So we have a penalty. Mbappe steps up. This is going to be a key moment of this, actually. Mbappe steps up to perhaps win us the league. Bottom left-hand corner. Perfect penalty. And that has put us... That's put us 18 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. Obviously, if they win, they go back to 15, but there's only 4 games remaining, so there's only 12 points available for them. This is probably going to be the game where we win now. Darko plays it to Dominic. They have to score 2 to potentially take us over here. Perez, we're playing great football as well. Should have probably gone to this tactic a bit earlier, but we're playing really good football. Martin with a nice little ball out to Cura. Takes on his man, he cuts inside. Can he find a pass off or is he going to go alone? He tries to go alone, it just doesn't work out. 20 minutes gone, we're looking pretty decent, to be fair. Troy Parrott with the ball in. Cura just can't get there. Lopez picks it back up. Troy Parrott, Lopez again. Can he find a ball in? Can he find it? Can he take on his man? He can't. And we go back to normal. 30 games won. The one loss against Barcelona, which is a bit of a pain, really. It would have been nice to go sort of invincible. As Villarreal have a great free kick chance here, as they just put that wide. Thought that might be going in. Now, to me, my laptop can't really run the game in 3D that well. So I don't know how this looks when I'm recording. Hopefully it's pretty smooth. I don't want any like jagged sort of animation. So this is just going to be a bit of an experiment for if we win the league here. To see if we can sort of run it like this. As we're closing them down pretty well here, and they've gone all the way back to their keeper, Rodak, who plays a shocking ball out to Troy Parrott. Cura now blasts it over the bar again. Work the ball into the box, lads. Demand a bit more. Come on. Come on, we need another goal. We need another goal to sort of secure this, because then they have to score 2 against us, which I don't think is quite possible at this point. We are playing unreal football. 40th minute, Mbappe with the ball in. It's got to go in. Is that off the bar? Was that off the bar? That looked like it was close anyway. Mbappe to Lopez. Nice little ball in. Cura can't get there. It's cleared. Only as far as Perez, though. Can we get the ball back in? Martin on the ball. Pings that out left to Mbappe with a great little ball there. Flipping neck. Lopez? Nope. Definitely not. Gaichard on it again. Martin plays it inside to Perez. Perez tries a risky ball out to Lopez, and we've played it back to our keeper. We've been forced back to Courtois now. You can sort of walk this out as far as he can. Great ball forward, it looks like. No one's there. Cura picks it up. He's going to cut inside again. Will he play the ball this time? He does. Troy Parrott's there. Bang. Bang. 2-0. Troy Parrott with a nice little scissor kick there. Beautiful little goal. I don't know if you've seen Benzema's goal as well. There's a nice little Benzema goal. Here's the highlight in director view. Sort of, Cura pulls it back, whips it in. Troy Parrott with a nice little scissor kick there. Beautiful goal. 29th goal of the season for him. Angel Cura with the assist, which is essentially what I want him to do, really. Take on his men and cross it in if he can. As we go into half-time now, I believe, 2-0 up. And we're looking very good. I'm going to say passionately. I'm very pleased with the performance, lads. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Oh, I think this is it. Is this our second season with Real Madrid? Yeah, because I think Barcelona ran away with the league last season, didn't they? Or I cannot remember. I can't remember if we won the league. In fact, I can't remember what happened last season. Or was this our first season? This is our first season with them. This is definitely our first season with them. As Cura's tripped up there. That is his second yellow for sure. Why have you done that, lad? See you later. Yeah, you have gone. DA. Not had a great game, DA, at all. 6.5 rating. But yeah, this is our first season with Real Madrid. Might be... I don't want to say it's our last. I think it's 2 seasons will be quite a nice little period with them. Sort of aim towards winning the Copa del Rey next season, if we can. Try and get that cup that we don't desperately need, but it'd be pretty nice if we do get it. I'm going to bring Palacios on as well in place of Guy Chard, and also he deserves a bit of a game. I'm going to give Haaland a bit of a run out. I think he deserves a bit of a go. Troy Parrott's been playing well, but he's only really scored the goal. That's all he's really done to contribute. See what Haaland can do. As we're coming up to the 80th minute now, 2-0. It's looking pretty nice actually. We've wrapped this up quite quick. 7 minutes on my camera, it says. I don't know if he's been speaking this whole 7 minutes either. As I thought this episode was going to be another 30-minute one like the Everton one, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. Keep it in the low 20s. That's the key. That's the key thing I want to be doing. Lopez now. Can he find a ball in? He finds Mbappe. Can he get a little whipper? Can't get a whipper in. Lopez finds Cura though. And it's just wide. Just wide. 88th minute now. Coming up to the 90th, Villarreal, similar colours. Villarreal sort of not doing too well. Cura picks it up, pings it out left, beautiful little ball. Mbappe, running inside, cutting inside, finds Cura. I thought he might have finished that as well. To start the attack by running back and getting the ball, playing a nice ball out wide to Mbappe and then making the run. I thought he went. Well, it would have been a very nice goal there. Let's put it that way. It's full time. There we have it. There's the thumbnail. For sure, the thumbnail for sure, as we are dancing around on the podium. Nice little camera angle as well, better than the previous ones. Just going to get a bit closer. And I tell you what, let's just ignore that for a minute. There we have it. We've won the league, which is the one thing I wanted to win so badly, because I knew this Real Madrid team they haven't won a league title in about 10 years, I believe. We've brought the league back to Madrid. Real Madrid specifically, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I'm very happy. We've won it with 5 games to go as well. 4 games to go, which is terrific as well. It's only half the pitch, perfectly on half the pitch. Not even half, perfect there though. You can see where the celebration has gone. But yes, that is us winning there. Me holding the trophy, walking around with it. A great last game for us to just win the trophy there, basically. A very good performance. Ezekiel Palacios is quite confused. I'm going to say calmly, you did well out there. Yeah, all right. Cheers, pal. Listen keenly. So yeah, we've set ourselves up quite nicely for next year, to be honest. 93 points. The league's won. I'll update you with, obviously the season review will mostly be based around Real Madrid, but I think it'll also include France this year. Let me just double check the French schedule, because this is going to be the key part. If it's anywhere near August, which I don't think it carries on into, then we're fine. So, June, that is. June, and it'll be the end of July, so I can go through to the end of July. I'll show you what's gone down. And then we can sort of see, schedule-wise, list. Group stage. Final is the 9th of July. Perfect. So the season review will be around the 9th of July. I think the season ends around around the sort of end of May. So the 9th of July, we'll go through the whole of June, whole of July. Sort of try and do some transfers as well. I'll probably hold the transfers. The transfer window opens in August, actually. So yeah, can't even do transfers there. Sorry, it opens on the 1st of July. My bad. Yeah, so we'll see what we do anyway. But yeah, there's the league title. I hope you've enjoyed this 9-0 win there. A year ahead of schedule. European Roll of Honour. Oh, really? Greatest football managers ever to have worked in Europe. In Hall of Fame. Here we are. Are we in Europe? We're in Europe, boys. We're chasing them down. We're chasing them down. This is the key thing. So Ancelotti is currently, I believe he's currently at Barcelona. Yes, he is. So Ancelotti has climbed above Mourinho at this point, and he's now the 3rd best manager to ever in history. In history. This is interesting. We're ahead of Fabio Capello in Europe. We're not far off of Wenger, to be fair. I don't know how the scoring particularly works, but as you can see here, we've had quite a few honours, to be fair. Quite a few honours. So we've achievement-wise, we've won a Liga title. We've had 2 Premier League titles, a Serie A title, a Ligue 1 title. We've won the Super Cup, the Europa League twice. We've won an FA Cup, 2 Coppa Italias, a Coupe de France, and 2 Carabao Cups and 2 Community Shields. So I assume, I'm not entirely sure how it works to score. I'll have to look up the score. But in terms of Europe, we're looking unreal. We're looking very good. Nation-wise, so that's Spain. I want to be looking at England if we can. How do I rank there? So in England, we weren't too far off Tom Watson or Pellegrini. But if we return to England, we can sort of go up there. And then in terms of the world, if we look at the worldwide one, we ain't that far off. We ain't that far off, ladies and gents. We are not that far off walking into there, which will be a key point to this. Pep Guardiola, how old is he now? Before I finish this episode, 57 years of age. He's still doing pretty well at Atletico Madrid, but not fantastic. Yeah, well, Fergie's still up there, way up there, retired at 78. Born in 1941, so he would be, at this point, 60, 70, 80, 87. He'll be 87 now in this game, which is mental to think. But yeah, that 14 domestic cups, 17 domestic divisions, 14 domestic cups, 8 other trophies. Yeah, interesting. So we'll have to see how that system works. We'll update you next time. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Getting into the Hall of Fame, winning the league after a massive drought. It has been 10 years since we've won anything. 10-year drought sort of done there. And there we have it. We'll end it there. So thank you for watching. If you are liking this and you're excited for the more content that's going to come now, especially the Euros as well, be excited for those, leave a like, subscribe if you're new for more of this, and I shall see you in the next episode. From me, Alex, ciao.